Without further ado, can you guys please give a round of applause, a warm welcome to Creekside Theatre for Anna Jackson.
Can I sing a song for you? Shall I make it bright? The opposite of wrong for you. So I guess that makes it right. And you would always hear my voice. Who else could ever make that choice? And why would I ever try to write a lie? You can hear me turn inside out. Oh, can you say, can you see? Can I sing a song for you? Shall I make it sweet? Oh, I'd like to sing along with you, 'cause it makes it all complete. Oh, you wouldn't ever mind, though you may be disinclined to hear what I've got to say in my song just for you. I'm just trying to say that all the things I really want to get across right now fit these words, fit these words. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Oh, I love you, 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 yeah. And can I write a song for you? Well, I'll try to make it rhyme. I'd like to keep it less than long, 'cause I know you haven't got the time for me and my symphonies. Good, we share our destinies. Oh, you would never find one who loves you like I'm just trying to say that all the things I really want to get across right now fit these words, fit these words. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. You know I love you, 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 I love you. Oh, you know I love you. I love you, I love you, I do. Oh, I love you, I do. Oh, I love you, I do. Love you. Yeah. And I mean that. Hi. If I could see you, I could probably see a lot of faces, and I'm glad I can't see you, because then I would be all like nervous. Because I know who's in my audience, and thank you so much for coming. You know, there's so much talent going on in Kelowna, in the Okanagan, that the fact that you bought tickets and came to mine, so thank you. That means everything. Oh, wait, not yet. I'm just about to say one more thing. So, that song that I just sang, the irony of that is I didn't actually write it. I know, it's a whole song of my own songs, but it is an original song. So one of the reasons that I use it as my opening song is the story behind this is I got a 3-single deal from EMI Records when I lived in England. And they really wanted me to sing Femme Fatale. And so they're like, okay, you have this single, and then we can do 2 more, and if you get any traction, then we'll give you a proper record deal. So they put me up in Brighton in this lovely studio, and my producer was called Ashley Slater, and I was really excited about that because he used to be the trombonist in Fatboy Slim, and at the time, it was one of my favorite dance bands, and I still put on my Amazon and just have a good go at dancing sometimes in my living room, because that's what you got to do when you loosen up, because I just, I feel so pent up sometimes. I just have to go dance. So I know I actually have notes because I wanted to rein myself in. The stories become longer and I really want to sing these songs for you. So anyway, I got to the recording studio. We did Femme Fatale, and like a good producer, he already had a really good backing track. So we kind of did it in a day, and then I had 2 more days. So he said, well, listen, we got a couple of days. Can I show you some of my stuff that I will never play, but I really like writing jazz songs? And I said, no, wait a minute. Feeling a little bit like nervous because I really wanted one of my own songs to be recorded. And then if he liked me, well, it's his studio. He can just invite me back and I'll sing his songs until the cows come home. So we did this next song that I'm going to sing called Sprinkle of Hope. And, well, I loved, okay, how do I explain this? So I was in a relationship, and this song was written at the beginning of the end of my relationship. I know. I mean, I really, really wanted to be with this guy. Don't get me wrong. And he really wanted to be with me, it seemed. And he was promising on me these things, and had such a fun time. His friends loved me, my friends loved him, and they're like, oh my God, he's awesome. And I'm like, I know. And then his parents, which are really hard to please, said, oh, she's a lovely breath of fresh air. Yes, I approve, yes. So I'm like, okay, so I'm in with the family. And to this day, his sister and I are still like sisters. But he promised that he didn't give a toss whether I couldn't have children. And I told him this, and he's like, well, we'll adopt, we'll do this and blah, blah, blah. But when a few years down the line, when something, I think a bug or something got in his ear, because all of a sudden he started saying, I want my own kids from my own wife's womb. I'm like, which bit of no, I can't, did we not understand? So as I'm plotting how I'm going to leave this guy, because, I stopped singing and things to be the lovely woman of the manor. And I'm weeding in my beautiful flower garden. And no, yes, I did have a gardener, but I just loved weeding and making it perfect, and I needed to do it. So I'm like, and I picked this weed, and the dirt just fell in so quickly, and I'm holding this manky weed that I didn't want in the ground, pulled it out. There's beautiful, lovely, lush dirt around it, and it healed itself so quickly, and I just went, oh my God, I hope that when I leave, I can have that, just this fresh, beautiful, no one will know. And I went, it's like a sprinkle of hope. And I ran upstairs and I wrote this one. like an acolyte, you scattered them before me. This unrelenting joy, oh boy, you obviously do adore me. But now the feeling that I'm floating with my baby on a boating lake at Eden is shadowed by that same old willow tree, but now it's weeping over me. But did it leave a little debris, or just a little rust? When you plucked my heart from your soul, did it sprinkle a little dust? Is it true you no longer love me? Should my mood be dope? But could that little bit of debris mean that sprinkle of hope? Well, I hope so. That's Stephen Buck. Lonnie Moger. So I'm living off the moments I felt safe inside your kisses and your charms. But now over toast, for instance, I begin to feel a distance. Now I hear alarms. Oh, the coffee's cold, and baby, so are you. And did your loving arms become two limbs that made me blue? But did it leave a little debris, or just a little rust? When you plucked my heart from your soul, did it sprinkle a little dust? Is it true you no longer love me? Shouldn't my mood be dope? But could that little bit of debris, that little bit of debris, that little bit of debris mean a sprinkle of oh my God, I hope so. Thank you. Like I said, I needed my script to just to hone me in, or else it's just like I'm lecturing you on what not to do. All right, well, like I said, well, I did say that, but I missed it, so I didn't actually say it before. So good always comes from things that you never expected them to come from. So jumping back, my family and I, we moved to Canada, and I had my second from Poland, and I had my second birthday as a Canadian. So that's me being all Canadian. I know, because I'm going straight to England after this, by the way. I didn't actually feel like I fit in. You know, everybody was like skinny and like, should we do like, oh, let's be, whoa. And I'd be like, should we sit in the dugouts and write songs or play something like Barbies? And I didn't feel like I fit in. So I thought, okay, be funny and really make sure that you disrupt every situation that you're in so that at least people are, you know, have like you're either like the funniest girl in the room or they're the most pissed off with you, but at least you're not boring. Or the who's the foreigner with the big hair and does her mom sew her own clothes? That kind of feeling. So I really wanted to get away. I tried. My father had this shortwave radio where he would listen to Russian stations. And I found when they were at church, at Russian church, my father was a preacher, by the way, my stepfather. My real father passed away when my mother was pregnant with me, and that's why we brought the 5 kids to Canada. My stepdad really stepped up. So anyway, I used to listen to this shortwave radio, and I found this English station. I loved the accent and all the songs, and I literally would take those little recorders that you take, and I would put my 30-minute tape in, and I would just press play, and I would just go back downstairs, do my homework or whatever, turn it around, and just whatever was on there, I would learn. And the songs, the music, everything in England was just like perfect for me. So I thought, grade 10, I'm going to do anything in my power to move to England. So some of my friends, their parents were lawyers and things, and I would just be like, Mr. Smith, if I was to move to England, what things would I need? What papers would you get me those papers? How much do they cost? Oh, I need a passport. What is that? And I would just constantly get every single thing so that by grade 12 and graduation, I was ready. I won an immigration lottery to move to England, and I'm like, out of here. So when I moved to England, my first band was a band called Cowboy Rhythm. And there were 3 Scottish guys and me, and they're like, oh, you're from Canada, so please, I'm sorry, Gary, he's Scottish, our sound guy, and he's gonna say, no, don't say it, do it. But so in the Scottish accent, you must be country because you're Canadian, and we have the rhythm, so we're gonna be called Cowboy Rhythm. And we started writing our own songs. And the first one that came up was, I wrote this song because I wanted to leave Canada. And then it became a love song, but that's okay. It's called Absolute Goodbye. Oh, I like that. Go around one more time. Sitting over here with an ice school beer with the lads around, but it ain't a career. I gotta get away. I gotta get away. Stumble out of my old backyard with the world to see. Gonna take things far. I gotta get around. I wanna get around. And it's only a question of time. And it's over in a wink of an eye. When it comes to the crunch, I crave absolute goodbye. I met a guy brooding all alone with a lip that sneered, but a heart that shone from the pinnacle of his cynical. And I said every single day, you know that I want it like a summer's day, like a golden bonnet crowning everyone. It's crowning everyone. And it's only a question of time. And it's over in a wink of an eye. When it comes to the crunch, I crave absolute goodbye. Sit home to moan, who needs a red reminder? Me, I'm taking my lucky dip in a wishing well, and I said every single day, you know that I want it like a summer's day, like a golden bonnet crowning everyone. It's crowning everyone. crowning everyone. It's crowning everyone. And it's only a question of time. And it's over in a wink of an eye. When it comes to the crunch, I crave absolute goodbye. Absolute goodbye. Absolute goodbye. Bye-bye. 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 Yeah. Oh, thank you. You guys in a good mood? Are you guys okay? Too much information? You know, because so many people ask me so many questions. So about, my life, it's kind of weird. I've lived a very weird life, but I'm happy here in this space. Okay, so my first job in London was working in a private members jazz club called the Zanzibar. And the thing that I forgot to tell you before is my mother would never let me go to drama school or music school or anything like that because we're not going to waste our money doing something that just because you have a passion for it. You have to learn a trade. So I bought you a typewriter. You know, this is not the weirdest outfit that I wore. When I was a kid, I would be like, Mom, I wrote this song for you and your friends after the dinner, okay? And I would be singing and dancing and everything. And so when a teacher actually came to my house and said, your daughter should be on the stage, I was like, oh no. She wants to be a lawyer's secretary. That way she'll marry the lawyer. And then she'll be really, really, I'm like, no. Oh. So, anyway, I worked at this membership club, and I got the job because I basically cried at the reception job that I didn't get. And they said, well, we have a private club. Come to this. We just bought this. It was a new private it was an old private members jazz club at Kennedy Brooks. It was a big company. They were buying up everything. And they said, can you type? Yes. And I can do math and everything. All the questions they asked me, I'm like, yes, and yes again. So thank you, Mommy. So I got this job working at a place called the Zanzibar, and they had this new thing called the computer. And they were putting all the old members' cards into the computer because it was going to store all this information into there. So that's what I did. Day in and day out and day in and day. But I'm looking at the cards. Annie Lennox, Mick Jagger, Chini Walk, Simon Le Bon, and I have all these addresses, phone numbers, everything in this. This was like everybody was in this club. I literally told my boss, I think I need to do coat check at night because I need extra money. So I started doing coat check at night, and then I was like, yeah, I'll do anything. And then I would tell everybody. I would walk around going, hi, I'm a singer. Well, I do this job, but I'm really a singer. I'm a singer. And then one time, this guy came in and said, hey, are you a singer? Yes. He goes, I have to do this voiceover thing for an American product. Will you do this for me? And I'm like, yes. So after work, and it was like 12 o'clock, he's like, he had a music studio in Soho, and we were in Great Queen Street, so it wasn't too far away, but I got my A to Z, and I learned how to get there, and I got there, and it was like midnight 30, and I'm like, ready, and he wanted me to do these little, okay. Do I have to tell? It never went anywhere. It was in the days where you have those G-strings? So it was a G-string pad from Playtex that was black, and it was like this. And I had to sing about it. Well, I sang till 2 o'clock in the morning about it. And then he gave me 100 pounds. And that was like, my rent was 50 quid a week. So 100 pounds, that's 2 weeks of rent and everything else is. So then I started doing cool stuff for him. One of the things that we did was I was Barbie. I was the voice of Barbie because Barbie was coming into the UK. So I'm like, hey, hi, I'm Barbie. Well, I smoked and drank a lot of whiskey. So now imagine me at 19. Hi, I'm Barbie. Welcome to my world. Hey, do you want to swim in my pool? You know, that kind of thing. So I got to do all that. And then it's like, here's too much money. Here's too much money. And I'm like, I want to do this. And then he gave me free studio time to record because at that time, those Scottish guys from Cowboy Rhythm, that's how I met them, in this studio. They would come in and they would live off the end because, when somebody buys a whole week of studio time, there's always extra. So to get free studio time, you have to have the weirdest hours. So they would come in at the weirdest hours, and then they would say, stay with us. And we started writing and blah, blah, blah. So one of the boys was this guy called Paul, and I literally, he was so gorgeous. He was like Sean Connery. And I would let him into the club anytime he wanted to come and be like, and he would be like, I love no one in Nanya. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Oh, no, I love no one in Nanya. And I go, I don't know what you think. Thank you. Just go in, grab yourself a drink. Thank you. And then he finally came in and said, Anna, do you have an answer for me? And I don't have a Scottish accent. Again, Gary, apologies. And he's like, but this guy was from Glasgow. You have a sweeter accent. And he said, you didn't answer me any time. I'd love to wine and dine you. And I'm like, you're asking me. So we started dating. A couple months in, I'm thinking, this is cool, The absence makes the heart grow fonder, and where is he? And I one time I came over to his place, and I kind of like knocked on the door, and he came in, and he was a little bit strung out, and he was a little bit like all those things about like, so what are you doing for money? He's on the dole. What are you doing at home when you're not finding a job? I'm on the dole, so what's the point of working? Everything's being paid for, and I'm taking too many drugs. And I'm like, so listen, you and I, if you love me, stop that. We'll work at it together, and we'll just make it happen. Well, he dumped me like a hot potato, and he never saw him again. I know. So, when my head and my groin met in my heart, I wrote this song. It's called Eye to Eye. Haven't heard your voice in a long time, and I miss your body close to mine. Stubborn minds and angry hearts keep our love apart, my love and I don't see eye to eye. I told you all of my secrets, and now you keep your distance. Confidence is breached too easy, shattered my brittle heart, my love and we don't see eye to eye. Since you've been gone, I've had time to think. you believe it. Oh, don't look too hard on the outside. There's more to see on the inside. Stubborn souls and angry hearts, it's more than my flesh can bear. My love and I, we don't see eye to eye. My love and I, we don't see eye to eye. We don't see.
All right. So,
You think I'd learn about nurturing myself before taking on another broken soul with a drug habit? That's it, literally what it says on my notes to say to you next. But you know, I've been going back and forth on the timelines only because I just want to fool you on how old I am. But it all kind of melds into one because heartbreak, work really hard. Heartbreak, I'm a singer. Heartbreak, I'm a heartbreak. Travel. So, that's okay. So I'm jumping around the frames. And so after Sprinkle of Hope Guy, I got a job working for David Harper Management. And we used to manage, it's written here, I'll tell you. UB40, Luther Vandross, Robert Palmer, Misha Paris, Hard Rain, Basha. We used to manage all these people, and I met this guy, this Italian guy, who literally, again, charmed the pants off me. And I loved him because we had the same schedules. We were both worked really, really hard for our bosses. And then when we saw each other, we both just wanted to relax. Now, I wanted to relax because I had to go to clubs at night and work and tour and da. And he wanted to relax because, again, I fell in love with a cokehead. But the cool thing about him, he was Italian, he could cook. I came home from work and he would ram me a bath and massage my feet. Sweetheart, I have my husband and he hates massaging my feet. He was everything. And then one night after a really hard weekend of partying together and just clubbing and just having the best time, he really looked at me and said, I love you. And I'm like, I love you too. And he started telling me about these things that we never talk about. His fears of his not being good enough for his family, his fear of me leaving him, and because I too was nurturing him like he was nurturing me, and he didn't want to ever let me down, and blah, blah, blah. And so we had this kind of cry and this hug and this, let's do this together. Well, a day and a half later, when the drugs don't work anymore, he forgot and he started becoming a little bit arrogant, that he opened his heart to me almost like a dickhead. And then he started cheating and I'm like, where was this guy? So I had to leave him, and I literally took a job in Singapore in order to break from this addiction of this guy. But I wrote this song because of that. Sometimes I get angry with myself, but I'll never get angry with you. feelings I keep having of just not getting through. And sometimes I wish someone up above had invented more words for love. Then maybe would see the real me shining through. When you cry and you're not ashamed, you let the tears come falling, falling down like a summer's rain. I wanna love you, but where do I begin? You gotta show me something so I can give you everything. Sometimes I get angry with myself, but I never get angry with you. About these feelings I keep having of just not getting through. And sometimes I wish someone up above had invented more words for love. Then maybe you would see the real me shining through. All these words, all these stupid words, drown me in a sea of emotion until I'm numb from the pain. Break through the dark clouds and feel the sun shining. Heal all that sorrow and let the feeling begin. Sometimes I get angry with myself, but I never get angry with you. About this feeling I keep having of just not getting through. And sometimes I wish someone up above had invented more words for love. Then maybe you would see the real me shining through. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Sometimes I get angry with myself, but I never get angry with you.
Yeah. Like I said, everything happens for a reason, hey? So the next song that I'm going to sing isn't actually the reason why I put it in here, because I wanted you to understand this cacophony of like heartbreak and love and work and da 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 da. Because I started this song with the Scottish guy, and I kept trying to finish it with Sprinkle of Hope guy. And then I am living in Kelowna, back in Kelowna after all these years, and I started a club called Jazz Cafe, and we decided we were going to cut a CD, Bernie Addington and I. And Stu Goldberg was our producer, and we were going through a couple of my original songs, and he picked this one that I'm going to sing next out particularly. He goes, I really love the vibe of this, but you got to go back and finish it. And I'm like, oh, that's the song I can never finish. But my life was different now. I was engaged to be married to the man that I'm still married with. 13 years, thank you very much. And actually, I'm going to tell you, because a lot of people say, how did you meet Andrew? And it was a funny story, because I was going to a movie with a girlfriend of mine, and
There you go.
and I met this boy. And you know, I have always wanted to use this one line from Friends that Phoebe used on somebody. And we chatted, and I'm like, hey, do you have a girlfriend? And he's like, oh, no, I don't. And I'm like, really? Well, if you ask me for my phone number, I won't say no. And it worked. So I went back, came back to the studio, and I said, Stu, here's these lyrics. What do you think? And he went, that's a song. This song is called In Touch with My Muse. You're in touch with my muse when I'm feeling so confused. A feeling I need to lose. you. Yay! All right, so you kind of know a little bit more about me. We're going to take a short break after this next one, and so this is the one that I wanted to leave you with because I have a lot of people asking me why I chose jazz as a genre. And first of all, I just couldn't, when I was doing dancing, backing vocals and like gold hot pants and thigh-high boots, and I was just like, oh God, I'm gonna get old and I have to wear this. No. And when I started looking at the classic jazz singers, you know, they could gain a little weight and it's cool. And as long as their chops were hot, so was the rest of them. Yes, I'm fishing. So I'm sitting at a dinner table with some girlfriends and her husband, actually, my friend Emma. This is a true story, and all of them are true stories, but I wasn't going to say the name, but now I have to tell you. So I name drop city because my friend Emma, her dad is Raymond Blanc, which is like a really famous chef in the UK, being they're French, from Brittany. So anyway, Emma and her husband were sitting there, and he's like, the husband is like, oh, and I listened to this song, and it's a blues song, and I'm like, well, listen to this song, and I'm like, you know, and we were just like dissecting words and phrases and things like that. So he goes, why are you writing jazz songs like, you know, 1,000 notes for like 3 people? You should be doing a blues song so you can do 3 chords for 1,000 people. I'm like, makes sense. So I wrote this one. After all my breakups and everything, I'm getting in trouble with the blues. Known to talk with them all by myself. I feel as though I've been put up on a shelf that used to be my pedestal. And then you left me, I fell so deep inside a hole. Oh my God, I'm getting in trouble with the blues. You said you loved me, it was love at first sight. But honey, now this is Sunday night. A week ago, you haven't called me, and my heart is crying. Ooh, oh my God, I'm getting in trouble with the blues. I feel it coming, it's coming on strong. It's only happy when my life is all wrong. That moment of weakness I try hard to ignore. It's in my brain, how beautiful pain. I'm screaming and shouting more. Next time I find love, I'm not gonna run so fast. I wanna take love slow, cause I want it to last. I don't wanna be crying, boo. Oh my God, I'm getting in trouble with our blues. But it sounds so good, because it sounds like this. Stefan Bian's on that double bass. What do you think, hey? No one to talk with, I'm all by myself. I feel as though I've been put up on a shelf that used to be my pet.
I'm screaming and shout for more. Next time I find love, I'm not gonna run so fast. I wanna take love slow, 'cause I want my love to last. I don't wanna be crying, ooh, don't get me in trouble with the blues. Oh my God, I'm getting in trouble with the blues. Oh my God, I'm getting in trouble with the blues. Somebody save me now. Stephen Buck, Lonnie Moger, Stefan Bians, my name is Anna Jackson. All right. I got one more song before I have to say goodnight. And the cool thing about this one is during the fires, I had the privilege of hosting Lonnie and his family at our house. And we were doing this little sound check thing, and I just went, Lonnie, what is that? Save that. What is that? Did you write that? Is that like a song? And he goes, no, I'm just checking my looper. I went, keep that. So we got together and we started writing this, and it came so easy after he said, why don't we write about something about, like, who gives two shits about what people are thinking? Because I was like, I started this song, I got a secret. What's the secret? And he's like, well, how about the secret is just like, you don't give a toss about what people are thinking. And I'm like, whoa. So this is the song. It's still working title. You guys are the second, because I did a gig with Lonnie at another venue yesterday, and we kind of like, I needed to air it out, because you know when you've never did a song before, so this is a premiere. Look at you. Thank you for saying that. And I like the laughs, but honestly, it's quite good. It'll work. And if I forget the words, I'll just make them up, because I wrote it, so shut up. Okay. Woo! That was the hook. And I'm like, what's that? Keep it. Keep going. Woo! I got a secret I wanna tell you, the intimate details could derail you. I'm putting it out there, now giving it space. No need to worry, but pick up the pace. It's a wonder no one found it sooner. Truth is planted deep inside a rumor. Give it some traction, step aside from the mirror. Don't be attraction, free your mind getting clearer. Hope in your heart, love, give it the true fits. This is a jump start, oh baby, you love it. Hey, it's a wonder no one saw it sooner. Face the truth, but have a sense of humor. It's okay to not be okay when the chips are down and you're on your way. Everything will kick you to the ground, but feel the earth move through your toes. Life is good and anything goes, as long as you can see the light. Your soul shines bright. Your soul shines bright. I wanna tell ya, delicate details could derail you, but I'm putting it out there, then giving it space. No need to rush it, but pick up the pace. Stephen Bien's all about the bass. My name is Anna Jackson. You guys are so cool. So it's okay to not be okay when the chips are down and you're on your way. Everything can kick you to the ground, but feel the earth move through your toes. Life is sweet and anything goes as long as you can feel the light. Your soul shines bright. Your soul shines bright. Feel the light. Your soul shines bright. Let your soul shine bright. The soul shines bright. Thank you so much. My name is Anna Jackson. Thank you.